if I'm correct and Tom Brady plays another year, I think there are 4 real teams that Brady would consider playing for. One of them is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Why would he stay with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Simple. He knows what it's like. Good relationship with Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. Comfortable. He's a creature of habit. The reason why I don't think he's going to stay with the Bucs is because I think Tampa Bay's roster is on the downward slide now. I think Tampa Bay looked old on offense. I think they looked slow on defense. And I think they went 8-9 last year. The best days of the Tampa Bay Buccaneer roster have passed. They could still win the NFC South. There is a benefit to staying in the NFC because the quarterbacks are nowhere near as good. But I think ultimately Brady will leave the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, if I'm correct and he's leaving the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, there are 3 teams that I think could make sense for him to go. I'll start with the one that I think makes the most sense, Miami Dolphins. Okay, stay in the state where you already are. Not very far to move from Tampa to Miami, so the lifestyle adjustment would not be substantial. The owner of the Miami Dolphins has already paid a penalty for trying to get Tom Brady to come and play for him already. He's a Michigan grad, Stephen Ross. You got a good young quarterback in Mike McDaniel who has a very good grasp of offense. You have 2 elite-level wide receivers, the likes of which don't exist anywhere else in the NFL. Can you imagine Tom Brady throwing to Tyreek Hill and to Jalen Waddle? You also then add in Mike Gesicki, who I believe is a very good tight end in this league. And you give Brady 3 big-time options to throw the football. Good, solid running back talent. Young, very talented defense. A team with a decent quarterback that is capable of being among the best in the AFC. Going up against the Jets, who are no good. Yes, it's a challenge to be in the same division as Josh Allen, but I feel like Brady wouldn't be scared away by Josh Allen. And the Jets and the Patriots are not very good right now. So I feel like while I don't love the idea of leaving the NFC for the AFC, best destination for Brady in the AFC based on talent, history, relationship with the owner is the Miami Dolphins. The other 2 teams that I would say Brady could consider, the Oakland Raiders. Josh McDaniels. We know he has a really good relationship with him based on the former tenure of McDaniels for a long time with the New England Patriots as the offensive coordinator. You got Devontae Adams. You got Josh Jacobs. You got Darren Waller. That is a trio that is right up there with the best running back, the best wide receiver, and the best tight end in the NFL when they are healthy. Waller's had health issues. Jacobs has had health issues. Okay? But I just told you that I thought the 49ers with McCaffrey, with Debo, and with Kittle had the best combo of those 3. I think you can make an argument that the Raiders are right up there with the 49ers, and you might disagree with me. You might think the Raiders have even better talent at those positions. Derek Carr, you trade him, you move on from him. There's something that feels right about Vegas being the place that hosts the aging Tom Brady, just like they host all the aging singers, starting with Elvis all the way through. Is there potentially a play to be made for Brady to go to the Raiders based on the talent there? I think so, potentially. Here's my challenge with the Raiders. Justin Herbert, pretty good with the Chargers, not going anywhere. Patrick Mahomes, very good with the Chiefs. If Russell Wilson gets fixed, you're talking about 4 really good Hall of Fame caliber quarterbacks all in the same division. That's why I don't like the Raiders. Other one, 49ers. I know the 49ers are rolling with Brock Purdy right now. I know they still have Trey Lance. I know they had Jimmy G. But as you just heard me mention, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, and Debo Samuel, that's a lot of talent. With a decent quarterback, Kyle Shanahan, one of the great play callers, one of the great offensive minds in football right now. Brady is from the Bay Area, dreamed much of his life of playing for the 49ers. Family is still in that area. Could go to the NFC, stay in the NFC. A lot weaker competition at the quarterback position in the NFC. if you're Brady and you're continuing to play, the number one goal is to advance to the playoffs and win another Super Bowl. I think 49ers, Raiders, and Dolphins make the most sense potentially as a destination other than Tampa Bay. And I believe Brady will end up in one of those four places because I think he's going to continue to play football. I don't think he's going to retire because retiring right after the divorce, I think from a psychological perspective, would be really difficult for Tom Brady, who has spent most of his adult life maniacally focused on excelling in football, and suddenly he's going to be sitting around calling games for Fox. I think that's too much of a lifestyle change all at once. And I don't think he's going to retire after he gave up his marriage, arguably, over the decision to come back to play football last year.